Welcome back to another video. So in this clip, a while back when DDG used to hang with Blueface, his mindset was whoever he has a kid with, he's going to be with them. When Halle had got mad because DDG brought Halo to Kai Cenat's stream.
I don't plan on having a baby mama.
What you mean? You don't never
I'm not gonna have no baby mama, bro. Whoever I have a kid with, she is with me for life. It ain't right. Yeah. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody.
It all starts like that.
Exactly how you think,
nigga. Yeah,
I'm not
sometimes the kid break y'all up, bro. Sometimes the kid be the reason y'all break up.
How the kid gonna break me?
Now, I don't think DJ Academics got kids, but I'm sure he got a lot of rapper friends, a lot of guy friends who deal with the stuff that DDG and Halle is going through. So this is why he said what he said.
And it's in phases that you realize she's a bitter baby mom's. The bitter baby moms is usually bitter that she carries your child and you're not with her. Even if she agreed to break up with you, she don't want you to be happy unless you're with her. She usually wants you to just succumb and come back kowtow to whatever she got going on just to be a part of whatever. How? She's going to use everything that's her leverage against you to make you realize you fucked up. Now, it starts very light because this is a woman people don't look at like that. You know, when they talk about these baby moms who are bitter, people don't look at this woman like that. So she posts pictures with the kid. He posts pictures with the kid. It wasn't until he brought the kid on Kai's stream. That's when she had a problem. Look, actually, I got it right here. The moment he brought his child on Kai's stream, keep in mind, he's had his child on his own stream. She's had the kid on her photo shoots and all that type of stuff. But when he brought the kid on Kai's stream, she sent out a tweet to mobilize her army of single baby mamas who love her against DDG like he's a bad parent. She said, "Hi, everyone. Just so you know, I'm out of town. And I don't approve of my baby being on stream tonight. I wasn't told or notified. I'm extremely upset to have my baby." Now, it's very important. Anytime you see a toxic single baby mom, she always talks about the child that you had to give your semen and your DNA to help create. She talks about it as if it's hers that you're borrowing. Because in reality, most of these ratchet single baby mamas, they don't respect the father. They think a father is nothing but a semen donor. You're just a donor for DNA. That's it. So she put this message out to say that her baby, she didn't say our baby, her. I don't approve of my baby. You got to keep this in mind. My baby should not be on the stream. Keep in mind, the person who brought on the stream technically is his baby too. But this is the world we live in, and this is why we got to be glad that Donald Trump won. Because
mind y'all, during this little baby mama, baby daddy situation, Halle has had to turn her comments off because people was in the comments going crazy. Now, it was some posts that for some reason she didn't turn the comments off, maybe because she's like under contract and she can't turn the comments off. So if you read these comments, they like free Halo, whoop, 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 shame on you, all this stuff. If y'all remember Halo's first birthday, DDG and Halle put their differences aside and celebrated the birthday. Now, the public, I don't think the public knew that they was broken up. They was kind of like keeping their issues out of the media at that time. But in these birthday clips, somebody chopped it up and was just showing that it was times when Halle would reach for the baby and DDG would like pull the baby back. Like, nah, I'm holding him. DDG has put the public in his business. The public got an opinion. The single mom mad, and then the dads is mad because some dads is actually going through what DDG is going through. So the number one advice currently that I'm seeing is go to court. If you can't see your kid as often as you would like, then go to court. Let the courts handle. But DDG don't want to go to court. Here's his reason why.
Make her be like, all right, here, take your son. You feel me? It's not the case. So I think at this point, everybody's saying go to court, do this and that. I think it's in like her best interest to not want to go to court either. When we can just have a clear understanding. All right, cool. Like, I want to pick my son up, take him to dinner. If you really want him, I'll bring him right back. It's not a problem. We go to court, the judge gonna give me some time. And when I got the time, yeah, I'm gonna do whatever I want with my son. I don't want to go to court because it's gonna make her unhappy. I got money to spend. I don't even want to do that. It ain't gonna be no, oh, I'm not getting no public defender. You feel me? I don't want to do that. And then the judge be like, oh, you a great ass dad. We never see this from black folks. It's a rarity. Get this whole summer. Now what? Like, we don't need that. Well, we can just be like, all right, cool. We get cool. Everything's smooth. Boom. He ain't got to be that. That's the reason I don't want to go to court. I don't want to go to court. That's my whole thing. Like, going to court makes everything even more messy than what it is. And then you got to tell the judge real personal info. Then folks get real parasocial, get to looking up stuff, get to seeing what's really going on. Because I really ain't tell nobody nothing for real. I just said I just want to see my son. That's it. And
if you're looking for promo or a strategy to grow your YouTube channel, hit us up on Instagram at Kiara Shanay, or you can email truebestudios@gmail.com. I'll also be covering crazy stories that you may have with a YouTuber/influencer. Submit your story today. Oh wait, I didn't tell y'all that DDG spoke on Jonah, aka, I think that's how you say his name, Jonah, aka Prince Eric. So some people think that DDG is upset because Halle did the TikTok with Prince Eric. And Halle could be low-key dating him. But I don't think that's why. It could be part of the reason. But if you listen to what DDG is saying in all of these, like in his stream and all the clips that you're seeing, he said they've been going through for a minute. He went on Nick Cannon's show and said this was like 8 months ago. So the baby was only like 2 or 3 months. And he's like, oh, yeah, you know, Halle wants to spend most of the time with the baby. So, like, this has been going on. This is not new. It's just new to the public eye.
yeah, I need to quit posting this nigga, bro. I do not give a fuck about this nigga. Like, please stop posting this. Like, I ain't even finna get on his ass. But I don't give a fuck about dog. Like, I don't care. Like, I really don't care about her love life, what she got going on. I just want us to be right here for the baby. You feel me? That nigga has nothing to do with this situation whatsoever. It has nothing to do with, at least on my side, it has nothing to do with outside people. I just want to be able to get my son when I get him.
So DDG says that he does not like to put the public in his personal business. Now, if you look at patterns, say Kennedy Simone, right? When he was with her and they was going through their drama, DDG was the one on Twitter. Kennedy was pretty much quiet. She said a few things, but it was mainly DDG. I think this is a perfect example that if you don't grow in certain areas, you're always going to go back to what you know works. And for him, he said he has power on this here internet. So I do think that his back was against the wall. He wants control of how often he sees his son. But the reality is that you guys are not married. You guys are co-parenting. This is how most co-parenting, baby mama, baby daddy situations go.
It's so early in my son's life. It's like, okay, cool. He won. You know, he just vibing. I mean, he know what he doing, but like, it ain't that point right now where it's like, okay, you know, if you ain't around this nigga, like, oh, I don't like my daddy, you know? So that's my main thing. I just don't want it to come to the point where it's like, all right, my pop's not around. But this is the first time I ever spoke on this situation. Like, and I've been dealing with this shit for a long time. I never spoke on it. For the simple fact, I don't like putting y'all in my real life business, but I'm like, okay, I don't know what else to do. I really don't. And I know the internet move people. Like, I just want to just see my son. That's it. I love being a dad and I want to be a dad. Plain and simple. I think I'm the first to ever get canceled for wanting to be a dad. It's dudes out here that get glorified for being deadbeats. I got power is on the internet. That's all I can do. I can't do nothing else.
Now, I know this video is mainly about DDG, and that's because DDG is the one that's speaking out. Halle hasn't really said nothing, so it's kind of hard to do like a think piece on Halle when she's quiet. If I had to guess what she was thinking, it's like she's the primary parent. She's in control of this situation. So, like, DDG, you either gonna go to court Are you gonna get in line with what she say? That's like your only two options. I mean, I'm sure you got more options, y'all. Give them some options in the comment section. So my husband did chime in on this topic. I'll have the link down below. He talks more about like the spiritual side of things. You want to learn what's going on in the spirit realm when mommy and daddy is going through. If DDG and Halle and every other co-parent situation understood that the enemy is trying his best to keep your family separated, you could probably fight back. Like if you understood that, oh, this is spiritual warfare, this is a fight for my family. And if you had the right tools, prayer, fasting, the word of God, if you had the right tools in your back pocket to fight an invisible enemy that you can't even see, you might win, right?
Reality is you're not good, especially if you don't understand the devices that the enemy has for you in the area of having a child, right? So whether you're married or whether you're unmarried, having a child is a blessing, right? But what happens is now you have a new level of responsibility and you have a new level of almost like warfare. I won't say it's all spiritual, because most of the time it's your flesh, it's your natural self, it's your selfishness, it's you as a human and your whole generational line of humans that have came through your bloodline. They all act a certain way and they get activated in certain situations, like when you have a child. So when you have a child, you're 9 times out of 10 acting the way your dad or your mom acted, or your grandma or your grandpa acted, and you don't even know it. See, this is why you need to ask questions. You need to talk to your mom and dad, grandparents, you need to be like inquisitive on how they dealt with things when they were married, when they were having kids, when they were, work-life balance, all that. Have these conversations, because if you don't, they are going to come up, and then what's going to happen is you're going to be like, well, why am I acting like this? Or you might not even be aware.